Hello, lovely people who cannot sit at home. Thank you so much for being here. And by the way, happy 2026. In this video, we're heading to Roncesvalles. Roncesvalles? Roncy? I'm gonna call it Roncy. So it's a street. It's a street very close to High Park, and it has so many gems. I have never been on this street. I have been living in Toronto for almost 30 years, never stepped foot on this street. And oh my gosh, I loved it. So many great things here, so many cool stores. It felt very non-Toronto. It felt like Montreal. Yes, I've been to Montreal far more times than I have been on Roncesvalles. So anyway, join me for this fun little tour. First, we went to Doll Factory by Damzels. And at first, I didn't really get it. Like, it looked nice, but I wasn't looking for like a really fancy dress or anything. But then I noticed funky things. Like, I noticed crazy chandelier. I noticed like little details here and there. They had a hoodie with a mushroom. This was about $70 or $80, which is fair price in this day and age. But that was the reason why I didn't get it, because I love anything with mushrooms. I love different brooches. They had really cool jewelry. They had amazing dresses. And I don't know what age group this is for. I'm not gonna judge it like that, but I loved it. I think anybody at any age can find something here if you're into like shiny, whimsical, hipstery, hippie kind of style. And by the way, the ladies who were working in there were a hoot. We laughed. It was a lot of fun. And the next we went to Good Neighbor. And by the way, we are heading from north to south. So Good Neighbor, they have a number of locations. I'm pretty sure I've been to other locations because this looks very familiar. They have lots of beautiful things. This is kind of home decor, clothes store. But I gotta say, this is more of a higher end place. So definitely prices in here are more on the expensive side, but also so is the quality and the uniqueness. This is definitely a place to check out. Even if you're not gonna shop for anything, this is definitely has so many beautiful things. I specifically love their jewelry over here. So up next, we went to Avenue Daughter. I had zero expectations of this place. It looked really fancy on the outside, looked very kind of holiday-esque. But oh my gosh, the inside was so beautiful and whimsical. And again, this reminded me of Montreal. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's me, I don't know. So anyway, of course, because right now the Christmas is over, they have a number of Christmas sales and lovely ornaments, very, very lovely. And the store is just whimsical, beautiful. They had an insane amount of cats. If you have been watching my videos, I'm sure you know I am cat obsessed. I love cats, and they have so many different ones. And not only cats, they also had like raccoons. Another obsession of mine for sure. They even had a Doja Cat ornament. This is how she went to Met Gala. Let me insert a picture over here. And they even had an ornament of that. Just so awesome. But do be careful, everything in here, most of the stuff in here is breakable, so watch out not to knock over anything. Up next, we are gonna go to Mabel's Bakery and Specialty Foods. At first, we went in, just kind of wanted to check out what's here. They had beautiful breads and insane amount of different baked goods, croissants, tarts, things like that. They had samples and we liked the samples, so we decided to eat here. Here's my cherry tart over here. It was, by the way, amazing. We also got a sausage roll and a raspberry kind of baked tart. And my mom had an egg bite, and everything in here was so fresh, so yummy. I highly recommend these guys. They also have a small place to sit, great place to have a little snack. So next up we have Alimentari Italian Grocery. This place is stocked with the coolest Italian yummies. Different sauces, pestos, tomato sauces. They had pizza. They had like a little area with meatballs and that you can just, take. They even had these pasta balls. I really regretted not getting the pasta balls because it would be so cool to have like a really fresh pasta. A number of Italian donuts. Over there they even had a pistachio at the back. They also had some cool swag, spaghetti t-shirt and a pasta hat with a pasta, and more pasta for sale. Basically, if you like pasta, this is your place. If you like Italian food, this is your place. Continuing further south, we found like a really beautiful rug place, but I kind of wanted to keep on going because we had so many stores in my plan. And by the way, we also got this thing. This is a jar opener. I have not yet tried it, but it was about $7, and it apparently makes it so easy to open the jars, which is one of my biggest challenges in life. So the next stop is gonna be Kennel Cafe. This is a pet store and my mom needed some food for her cat. But when I walked in, I immediately noticed that there is a cat on the premises. By the way, the store is great. It has all of the cats and dogs treats and different canned food. They even sold Highland cows toys over there. I'm completely obsessed with Highland cows right now. I even went to a farm, Highland cow farm. Here's some footage from that recent video. Hi! If you're into Highland cows, make sure to check that video out. It's going to be linked down in the description. And then I noticed a dog looking at the cat, but the cat decided to go into a sink. But turns out when you come closer and when we started talking to the lady who was working at the store, that's the cat's place. The cat has a really comfy cushion over there, so that it is her place. So that was really adorable. Did you know that High Park Public Library, Toronto Public Library, is actually in an old church? I never knew that, and when I was researching for this trip, I figured I need to stop over, and oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So of course this is free to enter to check out if you would like to. I wanted to go over there up on the top, so to see really the best kind of point. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful Toronto Public Library. Perfect place to work, read books, whatever it is that you do at the library. And Gilmore Girls over here, love Gilmore Girls. Brodawka and Friends, I think that's how you pronounce this place. Mainly these guys at this point had a lot of Christmas stuff because we just celebrated Christmas. But I gotta say, the Christmas ornaments were so unique. Prices were, even though this was not on sale, the prices were very reasonable. Like I would even say on the lower side. And hilarious, like Snoop Dogg. I actually got that peanut over there. It was, I think, like $8. And another one, I got a fig. And this, by the way, Billie Eilish. I love Billie Eilish, so it was cool to see her in the Christmas tree ornament format. Look at this cutie waiting for his owners right across from the market. Café Polonaise just passing by. I have heard from many people, including my boyfriend who is Polish, that this is one of the best Polish places ever. I'm gonna check it out some other time. Savile Studio and Market is our next stop. So it seems to me that some of these are new items and some of them are vintage, like pre-loved, but everything is of the highest like taste. I really love the taste of these guys, of the owners. Some gorgeous jewelry. Spanish Pig was our next stop. I love their floor, by the way, and just the style of it, the yellow. It felt immediately like this is a Spanish place. They had some beautifully cut jamon in different cuts of it, I'm guessing, and many other Spanish produce that I don't really know, but I'm sure if you know of specific Spanish thing, you will probably find it there. Next up we have Baa Bazaar. Beautiful place. Everything is so, I don't know how to describe it. It's just very lush with lots of unique things. Over here, this is a keychain from Japan. They are a bit on the expensive side. They're $28, but so unique. They look like real fruits. They are plastic, of course, but looks so amazing. I was just kind of enjoying them when I went in. Look at this egg. How shiny and realistic. Broccoli. I love these. I was very impressed with the store. Lots of very beautiful things, very aesthetically pleasing. The fitting room even had a fake cake. Just beautiful vibes. These are magnets, yet again very realistic. I like this walnut trinket box. Jamon candle, anybody? This will go with the jamon from the next door's Spanish Pig. And I also really like this candle, and it's $150, but everything is made out of wax, meaning even the plate is a candle. So funny. Okay, then I saw these socks. Can somebody explain to me how does one wear them? They feel plastic. They look beautiful. They're very shiny. But are they just one-time use and then you throw it away? The price of it is $58, so I'm guessing it better not be just one-time use. But I didn't want to stretch them because I'm not buying them. But does anybody own them? What's with those socks? Birria Catrina was the place we decided to stop over to have our second lunch. Or was that dinner? I'm not even sure. And these birria tacos, they only serve birria tacos, which I understand is beef. There's no other thing. We asked for chicken, they had nothing. They only have birria tacos, that's it. But it was beautiful, the sauce was nice. The little sauces, like mayo-based ones, were also very spicy, but very nice. The meat was gorgeous. There was no way to eat birria tacos gracefully, so here I am. I really enjoyed it. We got 5 tacos. I think it was about $30 or $40, somewhere in there with tax. And that was the end of our trip. And also I have a number of really cool road trip books. They're all on Amazon. They're for different seasons, different times of the year, different types of road trips. So definitely check it out. The link is going to be down below. So I hope you enjoyed this trip. Let me know what your favorite places are at Roncy. Please subscribe, like, and share, and I will see you next time.